Hello and welcome back, it's Repulsive Raccoon, aka your favorite trash panda. We are back playing Raiders of Blackveil again, and in today's video I'm going to be trying to send Warlock to the absolute max. I know I made a few Warlock videos before, but this build is hopefully better than the other ones I've made. It's a bit of a wonky build when you first look at it, but I'll explain the thought process. So this is our current inventory. We're fully loaded on black coin, bandages, and a ton of reroll tokens. The black coins, we're not actually going to gamble on this run. We're going to be hitting primarily shops. That way I can target, or hopefully target, the exact perks I want. For our actual gear, we're using the Master J's training staff for 2 special charges. That's pretty much the only thing I'm using this weapon for. The reason why is because on Warlock, there is an ability where whenever you use your special, if I can find it quickly, yeah, your special summons 2 minions. It's pretty much the only reason I want it. And then there's a mage perk where when you use your special, you trigger burning and chilled missiles. We're using Robe of the Last Pope. Healing blesses you just because there's Warlock Priest Duo perks that turbo heal you and summon way more minions. We're using Candle Wax Slippers over something like the Ancient Bone Stalkers just because of the Warlock ability, where you summon minions whenever a burn explodes. So we want to stack as much burning as possible, just the trigger that summons more minions ability, where the Bone Stalker's dashing summons 1 minions. It's okay, but I don't find it that great. And then our boots also have better perk rarity on it. We're using the Thunderheart gloves, honestly, for the sole reason of just having the extra ult charge and having better perk rarity on it. Would I recommend something like the Atlas Monster Hunter gauntlets? It depends on your playstyle, in my opinion, just because with this particular build, your minions are pretty much the source of a lot of your damage, and same with your curse. So attacking more is nice against bosses, but not necessary. Where this... To be fair, this isn't necessary either. I'm just using it for better perk rarity and an extra ult charge. We're using Signet of the Necrolord here. The ability with 9 summons isn't that great, but we are using it just for that extra bit, but we're primarily using it for that Ubered curse damage. And then I'm using Pendant of the Inner Wrath just because it has the attack damage and rage bonus. You could use something like the Amulet of Sapphide Brotherhood, but the crit and crit damage isn't going to be super huge, especially when trying to go for minions. We're stacking a bunch of reroll tokens just to primarily hit a legendary or a mythic early on. And to start off the run, you want to target mage as much as possible before you run out. When using a character like Draskell, I have found that the mage perks don't come around very often. So we're packing a ton of rerolls to pick up as many burning options as possible. Obviously, if we get the mythic early, that would be nice, but very unlikely. But what you want, the ones where it's like periodically causes a burning meteor to fall, periodically shoots a burning missile, deals more damage against burning enemies. When a burn explodes, fires more burning missiles. And the only reason you want to go as heavy into the burn as possible is literally just for when burn explodes summons 3 minions. If you get both of those and they kind of chain off of each other, and then you get the Pyromancers, the summon minions have a 25% chance of burning. It just triggers a ton of minions. But with that being said, we are going to be playing on Liberator. We're not going to use any modifiers, but let's just get into the run. And if you enjoyed the video, hit that like and subscribe button, as it's greatly appreciated. Let's just get started. I'm going to take my defense, and I just like taking my offense right away. Hopefully we get offered mage pretty early on. That would be nice. If we have to use a few rerolls here, that's perfectly fine. Hopefully we don't have to use too many. Hopefully we don't have to use too many. We had to use 8 of them there, which is a bit unfortunate. I'm going to reroll this. Okay, there we go. Burning missile and periodically shoot a burning missile. Or the combustion, where you hit a burning enemy and they have a chance of exploding. Both of those are pretty good options. The other one we really want early is our defense having a chance to freeze. I've just found that one to be so good. We're not using the Ice Queen's chest piece, which gives us that bonus damage against chilled enemies. Which, to be fair, that could potentially be, like, super good. I was using it in a testing run before, and I felt like it was doing a lot of damage, just because 50% bonus damage is absolutely massive. But at the same time, I feel like the bless is just going to equal way more damage output, especially if we have a chance to just keep summoning minions off of it. Now, unfortunately, our weapon's not going to be doing much at the beginning over something like the Pig Cleaver until we get those perks that really tie in with our special. We're going to take Warlock here. Oh, there's the special summons 2 minions. And we do want to save our rerolls for, hopefully, the double perk rooms, just so we can get Mage and hopefully snipe something really good that we want. And we're going to be saving all our black coin for the shop, just so we can pick up exactly the perks that we want to grab. Let's just grab our ult here. We're going to go for perks. There's no reason to go black coin. We're fully stocked in our inventory. Also find that going just more perks early is just more beneficial, even if you're not using the black coin run. I did a loop 5 run where I successfully killed the boss, not stacking any black coin in my inventory. It makes it a lot easier, but if you're not going the black coin route, just hit all the perk rooms that you possibly can. Like, the gambling can give you the highest upside, but not super necessary. There's more mage. Hopefully we get something good here. We'll re-roll this. This one doesn't do anything against bosses. It's really rough because this sounds so good, but I honestly think this is one of the biggest traps. By the way, double legendary is insane, but we're just going to go periodically causes burning meteors to fall on enemies. That's a really good pickup for us. Hopefully we get some more mage here. Some warlock wouldn't be bad. Here's a legendary mage. And there's the burning missiles one. Kind of funny. I don't think I particularly want anything here because I believe this is just going to give us stats because we don't have any guardian or warrior. So we're not going to take it. There you go. Let's just get full HP. Go for some more perks. Hopefully we get another mage one. And as you can see, that burning meteor early is just doing so much work for us. Right now, getting the one where our defense chills is going to be a really huge pickup. I'm going to re-roll this. We're just going to take Warlock here. That way we can get those duo perks going. I'll just take this. The one you never want to take is Life Tap. There's just no reason to ever lose 40% of your max HP just because you end up picking up a lot of damage bonuses that scale off your max HP. There could also be an argument for not taking the duo perks, just because now the loot pool for the mage perks is going to be way less. So now it's going to be harder to get the mythic perk. So just something to keep in mind that if you wanted to, full send mage. That way you could hopefully get the mythic just a little bit earlier. Though on a character like Juraskal, I've noticed it's harder to get mage perks. So if you wanted to do this but target the mythic perk, just full send mage on Jamara and don't pick up any other perks and you'll have a better chance at grabbing something you actually want. But thankfully a lot of the duo perks between mage and warlock are honestly stuff we want to grab, so not the end of the world. I'll hit this money machine just to see if I can get a full inventory of black coin. That's perfectly fine, that's enough. And here's our first shop. Hopefully we get a bunch of mage perks. Major warlock. preferably. Here we go. Warlock perk. Less attacks reduce all cooldowns. That's going to be really good. We do want to grab Priest. And this is the best Warlock perk. Attacks against cursed enemies grant us max HP. That's a super huge pickup. I'll take the crit chance here, but not super necessary. There's 30% damage against burning. Summon minions shoot 1 burning missile on death. Dash creates area on the ground. I don't think I want to take the Priest Duo perks yet, just so I can target more Warlock perks. And we'll just leave this be. Let's see what this potion is. Attack damage, not great. Let's just go for more perks. We'll probably end up gambling later down the road. Like, whenever we see a gambling machine for, like, 2 free perks, no reason not to take it. Ow. I didn't have my dash up in time. But yeah, it seems somewhat counterintuitive not trying to get the rank 10s of all the classes, but for this particular build, it's not going to be super necessary. Let's go Mage. When Burn explodes, it fires 4 burning missiles. That's such a huge pickup. Let's see if we can get something good here. Let's get our defense. Okay, we got the duo perks for Priest now. Priest is a fine pickup. Periodically rooting an enemy is fine as well. The Druid will probably start offering us a Druid later down the road. At least I find that to be the case with Draskell. If you don't pick up Assassin and Warrior early on, it tries to just kind of feed you Druid, Monk, and Priest primarily, which I think is kind of funny. That's the only reason why early on you want to make sure you're trying to grab as many Mage perks, because I feel like they just don't come up later in your run. So the only other reason why I end up prioritizing shops over gambling, just so I can re-roll for more Mage perks. But now that we have all the duo perks, it's probably going to be pretty hard to get the Mythic. But that's okay. We got a lot of our burn payoffs on Mage already, which is honestly really the only reason you want to take Mage. The only other one that I could really use, like I mentioned before, is just the defense freezes. I feel like that one is so unbelievably good. Max HP. I'm just going to go for the ability power and crit chance here. And I feel like our damage is honestly in a really good spot. As you can see, all our minions already. So we'll probably save up our black coin for another shop. I think the only thing other perks that we would want now is getting one more Guardian, just so we can get the duo perks for like max HP to attack and max HP to ability power. We are going to go double perk here. It is Bleeding Dagger, so we have to be careful. Hopefully we're able to kill the enemies at a rather fast rate, and that this doesn't immediately end the run. We also got Spinning Enemies, so we got to be careful. I'm just going to ult here. Didn't have to, but just don't want to take any extra damage. I'm going to go invisible. Got hit really hard there. There you go. We're probably going to re-roll this to Mage just because it's a double chest, or at least try to. There we go. Freeze damage is nice. Curse applies chills is also nice. We're gonna reroll this. We don't want really the duo perks. There's the defense. Curse. When curse triggers, shoot one chilling missile. I think we're gonna take the cold embrace and the defense freezes. That's both perks that we really want there. And let's see what else I want for mage. The frozen enemies is nice, but it doesn't apply against bosses. The blessed attacks have a chance to freeze is good. Chilling an enemy grants ability power. That one's going to be really good if we can get cold power. And then all the other ones are going to be kind of like duo perks that we can just pick up along the way. Yeah, the rest of them are just duo perks. So really the only mage perk... How much black coin do I have? I'll go to the shop just in case we can get a perk or two. Not necessarily the greatest, but as long as we get one, it's worth it. Nope, 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 nope. None of these are good. I'll reroll one more time. Killing a burning or chilled enemy reduces all cooldowns. That's not bad. I'll take it. It doesn't really do much against the bosses, but that's okay. We could take the ability power there, but I just don't find it worth it. And hopefully this mini-boss is double black coin. It's not, so we'll just go the normal black coin room. But at this point, we're going to want to, like, super heavy invest into Warlock. And just re-roll as many chests until we get as many Warlock perks as possible. Because we have all the burn payoffs. So the faster we can get more... I mean, I guess we don't have the burn payoffs. We just have the triggers for the burn. But we need the payoffs in Warlock that, like, summons all our minions and stuff. There you go. Let's just upgrade our defense again. We have the 2 defensive charges, and both of them freezing now is going to be super nice. Okay, I do have Priest and Warlock if they pop up. Here's a Mage perk. Special shoots a Burning and Chilled Missile. Here's a Warlock perk. We got a Legendary. Killing a Cursed Enemy summons. I'll take the Guardian here just to get that duo perks going. And another Mage perk. More damage against chilled enemies. That is very nice. Go with the max HP here. The only reason I use my bandages there, I could have gone the true healing, but just in case there's like a money gamba machine here, it might be worth it. But if you want to save a bandage, it's always worth just paying attention to it. I just stopped going the true heal room just because it doesn't really give you a whole lot of HP. Gotta make sure I'm not just burning through my dashes. As you can see, our damage right now is already really good, and we're only on loop 1. Without too many Warlock options. We're just going to take our ult here, it's going to be boss time. On the second loop, what I like to do is try to see if I can snipe another mage double perk, and if not, I just settle with Warlock. The only one that's going to be super nice for us now is from Mage is one if we can get the Mythic, but unlikely. 2 being the HP to ability power. We're just going to ult here. Boss is going to be dead here. Boss ended up jumping last possible second. There we go. little bit risky using our special straight into the boss's spinning attack, but that's okay. Priester Guardian, nope. Here's double Mage. We could get double Warlock, though. Okay, let's take a look at Mage. There's a few of them that we might want. Like the ultimate creates Holy Blizzard and blesses. I'll go for double Mage here. Here we go. Both of these are insane. Summon minions have a chance of burning and max HP as ability power. I'm going to go with the move speed over the crit chance. The crit chance is nice, but not super necessary, especially once we pick up more priest perks. And if we get the one where like a blessed attack is always a critical strike. But we're doing a little bit more damage already. Alright, now we're going to just start taking all the Warlock perks that we can. Alright, Bless has a chance to summon a minion. Because now once we get the rank 10 Warlock, every time we summon a minion, we gain a max HP bonus. Which is nice. Just really hoping out that health to ability power. Free bandage. Always take it. With the money machine, normally I only hit it like 2-3 times. Like if I lose here, that's fine. As long as I win this one. There we go. I'll do it one more time. There we go. But yeah, I stopped getting greedy on these things. I end up losing too much. So as long as I'm up like 100, 200, which I am right now, I just call it good. We are going to go for more perks though. This is a perk machine, so we'll hit it once or twice. I always say once or twice, but I always like to hit it the 2 times for the 50 and 75. I just feel like you get so much bang for your buck doing it that way. And here's Warlock rank 10. Summon minions have a chance to chill. Defense creates an area on the ground. Gain 40 max HP for each summoned minion. That's going to be a huge pickup. Go Mystery. Bunch of enemies. That's okay. We got a legendary out of it. We got Thunderheart Gloves. And this one also has better perk rarity. Has crit chance and Zen duration, which is actually better than the one I'm currently using, just because the one I currently have has healing power. Though for priest, debatable, it could be pretty good, but we'll just use the one that we're currently running right now. More perks. I know Black Coin can give us more perks, but I don't know. I like starting to just go for the black perks instead of relying on Black Coin. Just to see what I'm actually able to get. Especially when I'm trying to do like a specific build, like trying to max Warlock out. Just feel like it's a bit more fun this way. It didn't really want to give me Warlock there, that's okay. Freeze damage. Hurting a frozen enemy shoots 2 spikes and 4 chilling missiles. Blessed attacks have a 25% chance to freeze. I'll go with Cold Judgment. That's the only reason I pack so many reroll tokens is for situations like that where the game really doesn't want to give you what you have the most of. Double attack speed on the mini boss is so huge. It'll end up being better once we get more, like, blessed payoffs. I'm just gonna ult this. That way I can kind of sit in this boss's attacks. And then I'm just gonna ult again to finish off the boss. That way I don't have to worry about taking any damage. I'll go shop here. When burning a cursed enemy, apply an additional burn stack. Well, yes, please. Killing a burning enemy permanently grants us attack damage. The Pyro Slapper, getting it early, is super, super good. Okay, I'll reroll one here. And just take more Warlock. Just because we have so much burning right now, our attack damage is going to go up really high now. Which is super good. Just because every single enemy we touch is going to have burning stacks on them. So just clearing out this room, I'll probably take a look at it just to see what the actual bonus is. So we have 23 attack damage right now. So I wonder if it changes. We have to keep an eye on it. So we were at 23. Hopefully we win this twice just so we can hit that perk machine. There you go. Special pulls, that's okay. Gain 60% crit strike damage. I will not say no to that. We're going to reroll this. There's more Warlock. When burn explodes, summons 3 enemies. That is the primary one that's going to be summoning all our enemies for us, or minions, not enemies. How many bandages do I have? I only have a few. Druid. Here's Priest. We'll take it. Oh, well, we got the Mythic Priest. I cannot complain about that. Let's take the Warlock. Okay, we got the extra ultimate charge from the Duo perk. And I'll use a bandage here. And we are going to go the Super Elites for the double perk. So now we're blessed every 3 seconds, which is super huge. Gotta watch out for these dischargers. It's going to be a bit annoying, especially because of how many small enemies there are. There you go. Okay, so our attack damage is going up. It's just not going up very fast because of it. We get double Warlock here. Not taking that one. We're going to reroll this. First deals more damage, and summoning a minion shoots chilled missiles. Gonna go for more HP. At this point, I'll probably start gambling for perks, just to get more of them. And then whenever we find a perk room, we'll just take that instead. Walk straight in front of that enemy, that's okay. And more double perks. I did not read the negative modifiers, but it doesn't have bleeding daggers, so it's okay. So it's poison puddles and regenerators. Okay. Gotta watch out for all the spinning enemies. I always feel like they come out of nowhere. They just like spawn behind you, and then you end up getting hit by them and taking so much damage. Oh, there we go. We're going to reroll this for Warlock, just because it's a double. Less attacks now apply Curse. I'll reroll this. I'll reroll it again. More burn damage, and when Curse triggers, shoot a Chilling Missile. Actually, we'll take the Healing Orb one, just because we do have the Robe of the Last Pope. So if we get those heals, we can get Blessed, which then summons more minions. Yeah, I'll take the black coin here. We only have 200. As you can see, our damage is actually in a really good spot already. We are still missing the Mythic Warlock perk, but to be expected. We are closing the gap on how many Warlock perks are missing, though. Hopefully this mini-boss is, like, double ability power. I mean, we don't really need the ability power. Like, crit chance would be nice. Attack speed would be nice. I can't complain about either of those two. It's double black coin and double health, so I'll take it. I'm gonna ult this just to take less damage. And I'm gonna ult again just to finish off the second mini-boss. Having 3 ult charges is so nice. I'll go Mystery here. We could have gone double ability power, but hopefully this is just a free perk room. I believe I already encountered enemies. I don't remember if that was on the last loop or not. We have 1 bandage. We're not going to take any of these. We'll probably still only use our black coin for like 1 or 2 uses on the Gamba machine and just use the rest in the shop. Gotta watch out for these guys. I gotta make sure I'm using my defense to freeze more often, just so the enemies can't get close to me. As you can see, we're summoning so many minions. Take a look at our health during this fight, just so you can see how much it goes up by. So we're at 2,000, 2,000-ish right now. And then once we start hitting the boss and getting all this burn and minions going, we're at 3,000 now. We gotta get away from this boss. There we go. But yeah, we pumped up to over 3,000. We gained an extra 1,000 HP there. Got a reroll token and a bandage from it. You do want to be careful with using your dashes. I was trying to use it to get more burning stacks to summon more minions, but then the boss started spinning on me and I was gonna get hit. I did get hit a few times there, so just want to keep that in mind. 2 Warlock here. Additional curse stack, and less attacks against cursed enemies deal 100% more damage. That sounds pretty good. Especially because I have the mythic priest perk. One of my favorite things to do is, like, leap towards an enemy and just use my defense on top of them. The guarantee freeze them. And then you can go for a backstab just for some Good damage. And we got a mythic. Got some Atlas Monster Hunters. Atlas Monster Hunter Gauntlets. What a tongue twister. It is Ubered attack speed. Okay. I'll take Priest here. When killing a cursed enemy. I'll take that one. Just because it does give me more Warlock, so now when I take Warlock, that one's out of the pool for it. I always try to do that when I take Priest, is I actually take less of the actual Priest, but all of the Priest duo perks with Warlock. That way when I go back to taking Warlock, I have a better chance of grabbing what I actually want. But we're going to take it all anyways, except for the lose 40% HP. And then when you max out Warlock, I believe the two traits it gives you, or kind of perk upgrades, is max HP and curse damage. And we want all the curse damage. The curse damage deals so much. We just stepped on top of that trap. That's okay. I'm still so happy that the traps don't end up scaling. If the traps scaled as well, we would be in so much trouble. When summoning a minion, shoot a cursed bolt. That's going to be so much more damage. I believe... Okay, I have 2 bandages. This is an epic mage. What would we want that's an epic mage? There's a lot of them that we don't want. There's a lot of them that we don't want. I'll take it. That one's fine. It's going to help out clearing just the mobs out. Trying to get to the boss. It definitely could have been worse if it was something with, like, armor plates. We have a few, but it's not great. And yeah, we do so many chilling missiles. Nice. Yeah, we're going to have so many more explosions because of that. I'm going to re-roll this for Warlock. And there we go. Cursing enemy has a 25% chance to cause a burning meteor on it, which gives us more burn. Which gives us more minions. We're going to hit this money machine like twice. There we go. That's perfectly fine. I'll probably end up skipping the mini-boss from now on. It just depends solely on what it's giving me. But we're going to be taking so much damage that I just don't find it worth it at this point. Yeah, we're going to skip it. Okay, we're on loop 3. Almost forgot what loop we were on for a second. I'll go shop here instead of grabbing Perk. Just because we will probably end up finding something we want. At least hopefully. Defense taunt. Well, I'll take that one. Reroll. Critical strikes reduce our ultimate cooldown. First triggers. I'll reroll one more time. Attack against a frozen enemy shoots 1 chilling missile. I'll take that. I lied, I'll reroll again. Shocking an enemy grants your next... Killing a taunted enemy. Blessed attacks now apply curse. I'll take that. Do I have anything that actually taunts? Okay, our offense taunts. We probably could have also taken that one. That's okay. Do I do anything with shock? Oh, okay, that's why it was offering me that one. That probably would have been a really big upside of damage. Probably should have looked. I just didn't think I really had anything with shock. But getting a 50% damage bonus on top of, like, if we were blessed for the hit, that would have been a lot of damage increase. Good rule of thumb to primarily take the legendaries. Most of the legendaries are really good. There's only a few of them that I would recommend not taking. Reroll this for more Warlock. Summon minion, we'll take that one. When entering an arena, we summon minions. Offense triggers Zen. More healing power, not the greatest. And when dodging, punch a nearby enemy. That's okay. At this point now, we can get a few of the other ones from the gambling machine. Oh, well, that's awkward. We'll go for double perk here. Just to kind of hit our rank 10s would be nice. Enemies are fast, so I gotta be careful. They also explode. Focus on the spinning enemies first, just because they just come flying at you. Got a legendary out of it. We got oven armor. This one I feel like could be really good. Every 10 seconds shoots burning missiles up to 10 nearby enemies. I just don't know, like, for example, if there's a boss, does it shoot 10 missiles at the boss, or will it only shoot one because it's up to 10? So, not entirely sure on how it's worded, but I do want to try it out eventually. Frozen enemies pulsate cursed bullets, and for each cursed we gain more ability power. I'm pretty sure next time we encounter Warlock, we should be close to the Mythic. I'll have to take a look. The Mythic is really good at helping clear out these enemies, but it's so hit or miss against the boss, because most of the time it doesn't even get into the boss arena to help out. But as you can see, we have a few minions. Double perk again. Okay. Yeah, we only have a few left. Healing has a chance to shoot a curse bolt. We definitely want that one. And we already have the one that blesses. We don't care about the barrier ones. We're not going to get those because, at least hopefully, we don't have any barrier. Summoning a defense would be good, but we ideally definitely want the Light and Dark and the Vermin Lord. If we can get both of them in one, that would be nice, but obviously I can't be too greedy. I'm asking for a Mythic and an Epic perk. We just always have our abilities off of cooldown, which is so nice. We have so many abilities to use. I'm definitely re-rolling this chest. Gonna re-roll again. We're gonna re-roll again. One more time. There's the healing one, and when curse triggers, shoot a chilling missile. Both of those are good. I have quite literally zero money, so that's a no-brainer on that choice. Oh, we were in a really awkward spot there. We kind of got shut off from going the way I wanted to go because of all the bombs, and then the lasers just lined us up. Thankfully, we didn't take too much damage there. What happens when you just spam dashes? Look at all these missiles just cleaning house on the enemies. We can pretty much use any perks at this point. I think the only ones we just really want to stay away from is if we see a barrier. Dash punches poison. While Blessed gain 50% crit strike. Rooting a frozen enemy. Freezing enemy shoots 5 chilling missiles. Yes, please. Hopefully we can win one here, but if not, that's okay. There we go. Critical strikes reduce our ultimate, while Zen is active. Nice. Thankfully we got some pretty good ones from there. Those books dealt a decent amount of damage to us, so we gotta be a bit careful. We don't have any bandages whatsoever. Probably should have saved a few. We're just gonna go Perk here. It's going to be a game of constantly backing away from these enemies, because the moment they become unfrozen, we're going to get hit like a truck. For each curse enemy, gain more minion damage. I'll take it. How many more Warlock perks do I have? Okay, not a lot. Because I can't get the barrier one, so I can't get this one. So there's 3 of them that we can't get. So we only have 5. We only have 5 Warlock perks left. We don't get it on this loop. We'll get it next loop, which is okay. That book spawned in the same place the other one died, so I was super confused. I was like, what? I thought the book already died. There's just a few missiles. I'll go mystery. Hopefully we get the free perk room now. Nope, more of this. We can't take it here. And loop 3 boss. Let's see how we do. Almost nothing to extract. We have not a whole lot of stuff in our inventory. So we don't have the Vermin Lord, not that it would necessarily help us out here. Very hit or miss if it does. I'm just going to use my special a bunch, and then we're going to ult the spin. That way I don't have to worry about it. He should jump. There we go. And there we go. Our damage is in a really good spot right now. We have an entire army behind us. Maybe it is about the friends we made along the way. Maybe it is. Alright, this double chest, we're going to re-roll the Warlock and hopefully now get the Mythic perk. There we go. There's the Mythic Perk and Offense Applies Curse. And our Warlock tree is almost completely maxed out, so hopefully we start picking up a ton more curse damage as a result. We might pick up a little bit of Priest, but I don't necessarily think we super care about more Priest. The attack to healing orbs would be super nice just to give us more bless. But besides that, that's okay. We already have the Mythic for it. We're also going to have to save our reroll tokens because this is what I was talking about. It's really only going to offer us a Druid and Priest now. So if we want to take more Warlock, we're going to have to end up sacrificing a bunch of reroll tokens. So I'll just take the Priest here. Your Blessings grant, healing spins a Poison Blade. I'll reroll this. Bless attacks grant us more attack speed. I'll take that. I'll go for the cooldown reduction. I could have taken an extra special charge there just so I have 4 special charges, but I won't really find myself needing that many. It could be nice against the boss just because of the iframes it does provide us. We're just going to go more perks. Just going to use a bunch of defensives here just to freeze everything. More Priest. Defense knocks them back and burn them. I'll reroll this. I'll reroll again. Offense burns and heals. I'll take it. It's actually kind of funny because I really only want the common one. So trying to re-roll here for a common perk doesn't necessarily feel the best, but that's okay. I don't think I want really anything for Monk. Druid would be nice if we can get more rooting. Just because there's a bunch of freezing and burn with the Druid. So I'll take that. I'll take the movement speed. Always comes in handy. If there was a Warlock, so there's the one where it's like, oh, when burn expires, it summons minions. If there was one for chilled, it would be disgusting. I don't think they'll introduce something like that, though, just because of how insane this one is. Thankfully, it's finally offering us more Warlock. When Curse triggers 2 healing orbs. I believe I only have 3 perks left for Warlock. I can always check. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I only have 3 left that I can actually get. Making sure we don't take anything with the barrier. And hopefully we encounter some super elite rooms. I'm also probably going to use a few of my keys to open a bunch of chests. Just to hopefully snipe a bandage. Being low on HP is always rough. Bandage. No, that's okay. The next one. How many keys do I have? I have 4 keys. Okay. How much black coin do I have? Not a lot. Not a lot at all. Glad to hear. Yeah, this game is a ton of fun. I absolutely love this game. Probably one of my favorites in the genre so far. I'm a very big extraction looter type of guy. Like, I love getting loot for my runs, and just feeling that sense of progression is really nice. I feel like this game does a good job at it. The, the gear could be a bit better in the sense of, like, it could do more for you. But overall, just being able to come up with wacky things is really nice. Like the fact that I have extra special charges to just summon more minions. I'll go Druid here. Druid applies burn. Yeah, we'll take that. Or perks. Hopefully we can get Druid rank 10 before the boss. If not, that's okay. There you go. Warlock? No Warlock. That's okay. Yeah, so what I'm doing right now is, to be fair, this is just because it's, in my opinion, the Mage and Warlock are probably two of the strongest duo perks in the entire game. And so, like, my minions are carrying my damage right now, like, by a long shot. And that's just because of all the summoned minions I have, and the big one being, when Burn explodes, I summon 3 minions, and I have everything to do with Burn. Every perk I have, not every perk I have, but I just picked up so many that give me Burn. I also got lucky early on, giving me just a ton of burning early on, which is just giving me so much minion summons. I'll re-roll this for Warlock. Reduce defense cooldown? That's actually huge. I need more curse damage now. I'll probably focus on Druid next loop. Oh, bunch of enemies. Oh, the frame rate from all the small ones. There we go. Nice, we ended up getting a bandage. Oh, we got a bunch of books back here we gotta take care of. Just being able to use my special non-stop. There's so many missiles being thrown at the enemies. Mage is honestly one of my favorites to go for. Same with Warlock. Ooh, all of these are bad. I was really hoping for double perk there. We're only a few stages away from the boss. So hopefully we get at least one double perk room. Even just another perk room, that way I can close out the Warlock skill tree. Is everything dead? Okay, everything's dead. Oh, it's bleeding oh, both of these are bleeding daggers. I don't think I'd go for it there. This perk is fine, because I only need the one perk anyways for Warlock. Taking bleeding daggers will probably just end the run. Just dashing my way to these books. There is an insane amount of stuff happening on my screen. There we go. Yeah, Bleeding Dagger is probably the hardest debuff to deal with in this game. That's actually huge. Do I want to take that over? Because if I take this one, I'll start getting 2 of these instead of having to rely on 1. 205 max HP's really good for damage, but I think I just take this. And now I have every single Warlock perk. We're not going to take the barrier ones. I can't get these until I get barriers, so these 2 won't ever show up. And then you never want to take life tap. It's too much of an HP loss. I'll go shop here. But now we're going to start getting offered 2 stat increases, so hopefully we get offered a ton of curse damage. That's ideally what we want. The max HP is nice. Ooh. Nice, it offers life tap. I'll take it. Plus attacks fire, that shock, or freezing an enemy. We'll take the freezing an enemy. The more mage perks we get, the closer we get to getting the mythic. Not that we will get the mythic, but... Black coin here. Legendary chest. Bandage, please. No bandage, that's okay. There's a locked chest for us. Hopefully we get one from there. As long as we can keep the enemies perma-frozen, we'll be okay. The problem is the moment you strike an enemy, they unfreeze. Oh, nice. We did end up getting a bandage from this. It was just hidden under everything. I'll go mystery here. I don't have any bandages. 1 second, I have to answer something real fast. Alright. Gonna go for the max HP here. And I believe boss is next room. So hopefully we have stacked up enough damage by now. The Loop 4 boss is going to start getting a lot more HP. We're going to be absolutely spamming our specials. One bandage? Nah, it's okay. Alright, Loop 4 boss. Save all my glitter. Burning through so many reroll tokens this run. Okay. Hopefully this guy gets into the arena. Hopefully he's in. If he's not, that's going to be rough. I don't think he's in. That's okay. It's not okay, but we're here. I was going to spin. I'm just going to ult this. Doing really good damage. Watch out for the mortar attacks. Flame waves. We're gonna ult this so I don't take damage. Oh, I messed up there. Thankfully, I didn't get hit, though. Also gonna spin. We gotta ult again. I'm just gonna summon more minions. Summon all the minions. Dash out of there. And we got a legendary for it. Got a pendant of Inner Wrath. I still don't have a single necklace with either better perk, black coin, or better loot. If someone does, let me know down in the comments section. But I'm finding it increasingly difficult to find one. Alright, I probably need to start taking other perks. Or I could go for more Warlock. So there's double max HP. So I wonder if it's only max HP I can get. And not... I've seen curse damage before, though. I definitely have seen curse damage before. Well, that's okay. We'll definitely start taking other perks now that we have it maxed out. Now, if it offers me Warlock, I'll definitely take it. I'll probably try one more time here. See if I can find more curse damage. But I'm definitely not going to use a bunch of rerolls on it. So let's see. There we go. There's more curse damage. So what am I currently at for curse damage? 581. 677. Okay, yeah, so we definitely want to be grabbing as much of that curse damage as we possibly can. And then I will gamble for other perks. When an armor plate's destroyed, gain root. That's fine. Killing an enemy has a chance for Zen. We're also rank 8 Druid. Killing an enemy grants Fury. That's okay. Offense applies Bleed. That's okay. I have enough for at least one. Nice. Okay. There we go. I'll go for Perk here. If we get some Guardian Druid duo perks, we're going to want to get those just to make sure both of those hit rank 10. Gaining our HP as attack damage from the Druid is going to be a huge DPS increase. We just weren't taking it before because we were trying to invest so heavily in a Warlock. Let's take Druid. And there's a duo 1, so hopefully this goes to 9 and this goes to 7 if I'm thinking about this correctly. Okay, there we go, okay. Unlucky that we didn't win again. Free perk room? Free perk room would be so nice right now. I think it's enemies with how long it's taking to load. Oh, free perk room. Nice. More Druid. Hunting enemy has a chance to trigger Enrage, that's fine. As long as we get more of this. Okay, we need 2 more Druid, or 2 more Guardian. More perks. The duo perks leveling both up is such a nice touch. It helps you kind of speed level a bunch of the rank 10 bonuses. And then we'll probably re-roll for a bunch of Priest, just to get that attack to Healing Orb 1. Am I still missing a ton of Druid Guardian ones? I am. Okay. So we'll just focus on those. Oh, I'll just take that one. I don't really want to go with the stuns here. And 1 more perk and we'll be able to get rank 10. Our minions are going crazy on that dummy over there. More cooldown reduction. I don't feel like you can go wrong with that. I think the cooldown reduction is insane, especially in sewers if you get 4 of the potions for it, because you just get 20% cooldown reduction, which is absolutely mental that you can get that much from the sewers. It is a legendary, I believe, in order to do that. But still, 20% cooldown reduction on top of them picking up all the other cooldown reductions is nutty. Definitely got to go black coin here. It's always funny, these first part of the rooms, because I end up dealing no damage until everything gets summoned, but as you can see how fast we summon everything is insane. I'll go with the elite here. More equipment is more chance at legendaries and mythics at this point. Fortified's not something I particularly care about. There's a Gamba machine for us too. Do gotta watch out for all these spinning enemies. Gotta make sure none of them just kind of creep up on me. Just trying to focus on like 1 at a time. There we go. And here's Guardian rank 10 for us. Oh, but this one is so good. This one is so good. I'll worry about the Guardian here in a second. Hopefully this just gives me a Guardian perk. Hopefully this just gives me a Guardian perk. Really? 2 losses on the first one? Blessing gives us ability power is fine. Shocking enemy, poison dagger, that's fine. And there's our Guardian. Rank 10 Guardian achieved. And do we have any more burning? There's more chilled. I believe at this point... Oh, offense shoots... Okay, that's offense. I actually think I might have every single thing that has something to do with burning. Stunning enemy has a burning meteor. Missing that one, and obviously we're missing the mythic mage perk. But that's okay. Another free chest. I'll re-roll this here. I'm going to take Priest. We really want that healing one. Bless attacks have a chance to bless us. That one's actually really good as well. Double perk, double crit chance. Most certainly take that here. I'm just gotta watch out for the exploding. Hopefully it's not a bunch of small enemies. The protectors might get annoying, just because I can't, like, stun the enemies during that time period that they're protected. But we should be okay. Gonna kind of park in that corner for a second. Are we done? Okay, there we go. Very nice. More priest. Do I already have it by any chance? I don't believe so. Yeah, attack has a chance to spawn one healing orb. I don't have it. We'll just gain a special charge and dash as a healing orb. Our perk rarity kind of working against us. They were getting a lot of epics, which is good. I can't complain. But that's not necessarily what we want there. If we end up getting a few legendaries, I can't complain from it, but that attack de-healing orbs is going to be probably the best buff we're going to be getting anytime soon. We should be able to stay kind of perma-blessed once we get that. So we'll probably re-roll for as many priest perks as we possibly can. This is... I don't think I can go for that. If I was on Ironhorn, I could, but the problem is even if I go invisible, the daggers can still hit me on their, like, random flight paths. Like, it's a lot harder for them to, but I have been hit while I'm invisible, because it doesn't actually offer you protection, it just makes everything de-target you. So, I'm not going to risk it. There you go. More healing orbs, healing power, and attack speed. I'm going to reroll this one more time. Okay, so now it gives it to me, but then also gives the critical strike one as well. I feel like this one's going to be better, though. Like, as stupid as this sounds, because we get more Bless, which summons more minions, which summons more Curse, which summons more Burning, over something like this. Like, that one next is going to be super huge, just because we should be in a state of perma-blessed now. At least hopefully. At least hopefully. Okay, so we can still lose Bless, but we're gaining it back so fast. Oh, we are stuck. Okay, there we go. We got stuck on so many enemies there. I'll take Monk here just to get rank 10. I'll definitely take that dodge chance. I don't actually know how often I'm in Zen, but thankfully our staff should be helping us out with that. Because our staff is giving us that Zen duration on it. There you go. It's still unfortunate that it won't offer us Warlock as the kind of main perk upgrades, and that we have to re-roll for it, because we want more curse damage at this point. There's still some priests that aren't bad, but the curse damage is definitely what's going to be carrying us at this point. And so we are going to have to use a decent amount of re-roll tokens in order to guarantee that. We got a legendary. I have to take a look to see which priest perks we could potentially want. The healing has a chance, but the ultimate is going to be super huge. The blessed attack's a critical strike. Blessed attack spawn a healing orb. Yeah, so there's still a few more things with healing. Oh, we just got another training staff. I actually think this one's better than the one I currently have, just because it has that Zen duration on it. Gives us more shock damage. It gives us less crit damage, and we lose the attack speed, but then we get more dash cooldown. I'll take it. I'll actually use that over what I'm currently using. Hopefully stay in Zen just a little bit longer because of it. We're not going to get greedy on the money, but hopefully we win. Just a little bit. That's okay. Armor place destroyed, shoot 2 chilling missiles. I'll probably rotate between both of these at this point. Healing can now be critical. When enraged, deal more damage to nearby enemies. That's actually really good. I don't have enough for both. If I take that, yeah, I wouldn't have enough. Okay, there we go. Healing has a chance to spawn poison blades. I'm going to try getting greedy here. I don't think it's going to work out. Okay, thankfully it did. I did that just so I could try hitting this a few times. If we can win once, that would be nice. If not, I can't complain. More poison damage. Ultimate is on a shorter cooldown. And we ended up winning again. Attacks can taunt poison them, while enraged grant ability power. Pretty good pickups. At this point, any more perks are beneficial towards us. Doesn't really matter what they are. And this is the Loop 5 boss. If we beat it, we're going to reroll that first chest to Warlock more than likely. We might keep it on Druid as well, just to try getting all the enrage we can get. There's a lot of damage bonus on that. I'm taking all my scrap and glitter back. I spent so much of it. 60 reroll tokens is a lot. It's probably an excessive amount. I just was doing a few test runs and I found out how hard it was to get like Warlock, Mage, and all those other perks. So I wanted to make sure I actually got them. Also, our Mythic guy is still not helping us out. Our damage isn't awful, but it's also not the greatest. Thankfully, we dodged there. Gotta focus up. We don't have all the defensives that Ironhorn does, so it's much harder to do this boss. Gotta make sure we're staying behind him as much as possible. I'm gonna ult again just to not take any damage on this spin. That's the one nice thing about our ultimate, is it lasts for about the same time the boss's spin attack happens. We have so many minions. So as long as that ultimate, when the boss does its spinning attack, we'll be okay. Boss is almost half HP. He's gonna spin. Alright, boss is officially below half. That was crazy. I dashed behind the boss using my special there, and the boss did a full 180 to throw those axes at me. It's gonna summon more ads here, that's okay. Thankfully we dodged that. I kind of just walked into that attack. I'm just gonna ult here. Try to avoid the mortars. Boss is gonna spin again. We're gonna just ult this. Spam our specials here, get as many minions. Boss is probably gonna jump, there we go. I'm gonna ult this. There's just so many mortars on me. It's gonna spin, we're gonna back up. We're just gonna ult again. This is where the extra ult charges really come in handy, making sure you don't take damage on Draskell. Boss is probably gonna spin here. Oh, summons ads. It'll probably do that into a spin. Just ulting that. No reason not to. We have multiple ult charges. We're gonna go invisible here to break targeting. That way the boss just spins past us. Not getting greedy. No reason to. And there we go. Loop 5. We actually did that completely hitless as well, which was actually super huge. But we keep going. We'll probably end up failing on the next loop boss. We've made it really far. This is my personal record with the Draskell, I do believe. Not entirely sure. Do I want... Do I want Druid here? Do I want more curse damage? I'll reroll. I'll go Warlock. I'll take Summon and curse damage. That's fine. Let's go with more cooldown reduction. I do think if I'm re-rolling at this point, though, I do think I do take Priest. Just because there's a few of them that are still really good. What is my minion summon damage at? 193, okay. Yeah, I'll probably only re-roll for Warlock on the double perk rooms. Other than that, I don't think it's worth it. That enemy was just kind of floating in the air for us. I say that, but we have so many minions, I feel like our minions are doing all the damage for us. I'll still take Priest here. That's more damage. I'll take that. I think we are just going to need a lot of black coin at this point. I think I'm just going to go all-in Warlock at this point. Just say screw it. And get as much black coin as possible and hope the Gamba machine gives us good perks from all the other classes. Probably not the best idea, but that's okay. For this 4 with Warlock anyways, might as well just full send it. I'll take the black coin here. We're down to our last few rerolls, so unless it's a double perk room, we'll probably end up skipping it, especially for black coin. How much do our minions actually do? Actually doing a lot of damage for us, okay. I think they're doing the majority of our damage. Let's go Mystery. Okay, hopefully we win a few times on the money machine. Hopefully we win a few times on the money machine. I really need to win this next one. That's okay. 10% attack speed, I'll take it. Rooted quest, that's fine. Okay, now I need to win. There we go. Go back to this one. Go back to this one. Oh, well, unlucky. That's okay, though. Got 2 perks out of it. Not the end of the world. That's another money machine. Hopefully we get to the 45, that way I can hit it. And we started off at 5, so I'll probably just hit it a bunch of times. And we're either going to go completely broke, or we're going to get rich. That's if we can get to the 45. We couldn't get to the 45. That's super unlucky. Not a single one of those enemies dropped black coin for us. Come on, give us... There we go. We got it from that chest. And we're just going to take Warlock here. Max HP, max HP. We'll just go for that one. Not the best, but... Really? That That's kind of crazy. The money machine didn't want to give us actually anything. We have 2 reroll tokens left, so we're gonna skip perk rooms for black coin rooms if presented to us. Obviously, if it's perk room compared to something else, we're just gonna take perk room. How many keys do I have? I have 6 keys. I'm going to start opening these other chests, hope for some more bandages. Thankfully, we got one. Even if we get like one useful perk from the Gamba machines at this point, that's all we can really ask for. But one useful perk is still gonna help us out a ton. Even if we got Warlock perks from it, which would give us just random stat increases, I can't complain. I'm gonna go for the black coin equipment on this one. I need to stack up as much as possible and just hope the last Gamba machine pays off for us. We only have a few rooms left though, so hopefully we encounter another one before the final boss. If not, it's kind of a waste. We got a mythic. And we got a legendary. We got a Ring of Preciousness. Okay. I believe I'm still trying to find one with better perk rarity on it. That'd be super huge if we ended up finding one. Still hunting down a few pieces across the board. Free perk. I will just take the druid here. We're not going to re-roll it. Magic power. I'll take it. The super elites will probably end the run, but I have to get greedy here. Yo, I appreciate the follows. Thank you, thank you. Alright, the goal is we just stay invisible and let our minions kill everything for us. I feel like that is going to be our best plan. Thankfully, I can just stay perma-invis. I guess I don't have to worry about the bleeding daggers anymore, just because I can just keep doing this. Just gotta watch out for all the things exploding all over the place. Well, that was a lot easier than I anticipated it being. And we re-roll this for Warlock, and hopefully we get curse damage here. Curse damage and max HP, that's huge. And then hopefully we get at least one good thing out of the perk machine. The Zen isn't bad, but... Fury, well, out of danger. Not super great. Killing an enemy throws Bleeding Axe, not super great. Perk machine really doesn't want to give us pretty much any perks. The offense is fine. Even get some more burn. That perk machine did not hook us up with a lot of good things, but it happens. I'm pretty sure I'm only a few rooms away from the final boss, so I'll end up using my last reroll token to try to get more Warlock. Hopefully we get one more super elite room with double perk before then. There you go. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I went to full send Warlock and Mage early on just to trigger all of this. And yeah, this is the fact that I can stay perma invisible. I can just let my minions kill everything. So that's why I packed so many reroll tokens, because I want more summoned minion damage. And I can tweak the build a little bit. I'll probably end up saying, like, what I would change about this build afterwards. Just once I see the actual final damage numbers. Gonna probably get hit there. No, we're fine. Just gotta hide in the corner for a second. Exploding plus poison puddles. It's always a rough one. Just gonna wait it all out. But we're definitely gonna re-roll for more Warlock here. Should only be these last few left. There we go. Alright, re-roll for Warlock. And summon minion and curse damage, both huge. That's a really nice pickup for us. We don't want the max HP anymore. The max HP is nice, but honestly, it's not super useful. We got an Ice Queens in the process as well. I don't think I have any black coin. I have quite literally none. We have to go perk here. And now we're just going to have to pick up Druid because this chest will only offer us Druid and Monk, which is a bit unfortunate, but that's okay. I feel like one thing I really wish was different is I wish the chest was based on which perk you had the most of. Because I'm not entirely sure why it's trying to offer me Druid and Monk constantly on these chests, where I have to use my reroll tokens. Even because early I picked up a ton of mage perks in hopes that it would offer me more mage, but it just didn't. Thankfully, I got all the mage perks I needed super early, but that's because I've earned a lot of reroll tokens for it to specifically hunt down what I needed to get. But the chess infatuation with only offering me Druid and Monk. Oh, wow, it's gonna be Druid and Monk. See? What do I want from Monk? Do I want anything from Monk? I mean, the dodge chance and cooldown reduction is honestly not bad, but I want more Enrage. Oh! Winners win. There we go. Mythic Druid perk acquired. I'll open this chest. Hopefully we get a bandage out of it. Nope, that's okay. How many do I have? 3? That's fine. Let's get all our scrap and glitter out of here. There we go. Yeah, our minions are dealing so much damage for us. Actually, are they doing over 1 million damage for me? No, I don't think so. I don't know if there's another number there. It's kind of hard to see. But if that's the case, I wonder if on the final stats it'll actually say whether or not it was minion damage or not. Like if it'll specify. I hope it does. I really do. So I feel like this could get even crazier if I swapped out a few pieces. Because I was under the assumption that the curse was dealing all my damage. Which it is. I know the curse is dealing the majority of my damage, but if the summoned minions are also like a huge extra roll, we can tweak the build a little bit. I'm not going to spend my money there just in case we hit one more perk machine. It's unlikely, but who knows. It should be this room and then boss, or maybe mystery and then boss, one of the two. But boss is going to be coming up very shortly. Well, that's a lot of laser beams. That was a lot of laser beams. Almost got lined up from every single angle known to mankind there. Yep, it's going to be mystery and then I believe boss. It's probably going to be enemies. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's free perk room. Gambit room is also not bad. I will take this. I will gladly take this. Now, hopefully the money machine actually pays off when we win a decent amount of times. Alright. Let's hit this perk a few times. While enraged, that's fine. That's more druid. We are missing the assassin perk for boss dealing damage. When blessed, burn nearby enemies is insane. That's actually insane. We're going to summon way more minions because of that. Pulling an enemy, that's okay. Blessed attacks fire, that's huge. More priest perks. We're not taking that. Really? Really? It offered me the same perk twice. I have to hit this money machine here. That's messed up. I can't take either one of those. I was hoping it gave us stats. I guess it's going to keep trying to feed me those Warlock perks until I do end up taking it. Didn't win another time off of it. It's kind of rough, but that's okay. We'll just hit a stat booster here. Cooldown reduction is nice. We're definitely not taking that 40% HP loss. If it gave us way more ability power, it would be fine. But it gives us 150, and we're sitting at 3,200. There we go. Alright, hopefully we can get our actual mythic perk to do something. Come on, walk around the bridge. Come on, come back. And walk around the bridge. Okay. He better be in the arena. He looked like... Yes, okay, he's in this time. I'm just gonna ult. Okay. We're not doing great damage. It's okay, I'm just gonna go invisible here. That way I don't have to worry about anything. Wait, if I just... Did I beat the game? Can I just keep spamming my special over and over again? And then just cycling my invisibility? I think I can. As long as I don't do anything stupid, I think I won. Like, it might take a very long time, but I do think I won. Oh, that's a flame wave. That's really our only concern is the flame waves. Yeah, because our defense comes back instantaneously the moment we sit inside of this. So I can just keep using my special over and over again. And not have to worry about anything. It'll just take us a very long time to kill this boss. Where I don't think it's actually worth it. I mean, do I do really much more damage if I, like, come out of Invis, though? Like, I think that's the better question. I wouldn't necessarily say I do much better damage. This is... It will be a while. It definitely will be a while. I domed myself with that. I literally dodged it and then ran straight back into it. But yeah, our damage output's not great. Just for the sake of it, I will let my minions kill the boss, but I'll extract after this, because I don't have the damage output to keep going. This is kind of funny, though. So, like, if you really wanted to... So, the cool thing is if you hit stage 200, or the integer level 2.3 billion for the alarm level, you do break the game, and you then start one-shotting everything. So, technically speaking, if you wanted infinite loot, you could just do this. It'll take you a very long time, but if your alarm level just keeps rising, you'll get to the point of just one-shotting the boss. Now, that won't happen this loop. My alarm level's not rising fast enough for me to do that. But that is something you could do. But yeah, because I am bad at this video game, and I like never play Draskell, we're gonna beat the boss like this. I don't care how long it takes. I can be here for an hour. I can be here for 30 minutes. It'll probably be a while. It will most definitely be a while. But that's okay. So I guess now's a good time to sit back, grab a snack. You can probably go get lunch, dinner, whatever time of day it is for you. Come back and I will still be fighting this boss. I will still be fighting this boss. I'll try to ult here and there for some more damage. Not that it will give us much more of a damage increase. Maybe I can bug out the boss and then go in for just all the damage. Oh, I came out of invis there. Get back in invis. There you go. Because if I ult while the boss is running, there's a good chance he just gets stuck. But that probably won't happen. Unless they fixed it. But you were able to bug out this boss. And it was really easy to do with Draskell by just ulting while the boss was like running in a certain direction. Boss would just not know what to do. But look, we're like 15% of the way there. Gotta watch out for these ovens shooting out flame waves. I'll use some bandages here while I'm waiting. There we go. That way if I do want to actually hit the boss, I don't get absolutely blasted. I do believe I have an extra revive. I don't remember if that was this run or not. Run's been going on for a while now, but I do believe I have an extra revive. Hopefully I can just keep rotating the boss here. Mortar time. I'll go invisible once I pop out. There you go. Boss is going to jump the moment I attack him. There you go. Go invisible here. Try to rotate the boss some more. Boss is probably going to spin here in a second. Nope, it's mortar time. You're going to ult this. As long as I focus up, I can actually not stay perma-invis. But just to show you it is possible, you can just stay perma-invis. It'll just take you a really long time to kill the boss. I was going to spin here. Yep, there we go. I was going to jump. Oh, there we go. We ended up bugging out the boss. And now we can just sit here and DPS. But we've officially won. We have indeed won. But this is what I was talking about, is you can just kind of bug out the boss with Draskell. It's hard to do so sometimes, but it's when you come out of invis and the boss is running, for some reason the boss will just get stuck and then it will stop doing absolutely anything. And then you can just kill the boss for free. It doesn't happen very often. I don't know exactly what triggers it. I just found out that, like, doing your invis with an ult tend to be, like, the best way of achieving this effect. But now it will be a lot faster. Now this won't be a 1-hour boss fight. And then I'm just going to keep spamming my special for just more and more minions. Our HP is at 14,000 right now. I don't even know if the ult contributes to a decent amount of our damage, but we'll still use it. Maybe if I, like, spam my invis to get, like, more free stacks on the boss, that might help. We are doing no damage. I believe this is loop 6. This is the loop 6 final boss. To be expected. Even on Ironhorn, the damage, it does take a very long time. I remember I fought one of the bosses for, I believe, 18 minutes straight. This boss, I don't think will quite take us 18 minutes, thankfully. We also don't have a lot of ways to trigger Enrage. Because our Moonbeam is a decent chunk of damage that we're not getting. And that is definitely on me for not taking as many Druid perks as I could. I ended up re-rolling for a lot of Warlock. Because, like, the special triggers Enrage is, like, super huge. Which other ones? Honestly, that's, like, the big one. The ultimate granting max Enrage stacks. Like, both of those are definitely, like, necessary in my opinion. Just because of how much of a damage increase the Enrage is. Also, just having the Moonbeam. Because as you can see right now, our Mythic perk just isn't doing anything. Because we're not getting any Enrage. So just something to keep in mind. I would recommend, if you are trying to go Druid, make sure you either take the... or try to take this Legendary. Because it's going to be your best source of Enrage stacks. And then the special triggers Enrage. Whoopsies, whoopsies. There you go. Boss is down to the last kind of 33% here. I have so many minions. What is all our damage at? So we have 3,000 attack damage. We have almost 10,000 ability. We have 65% crit chance, 420 crit damage. Our ultimate damage is at 2,000. Our burn damage isn't the highest, but that's okay. We didn't really go super hard into mage. We have 1,000 curse damage and 284 summoned minion damage. 60% dodge chance. And that's pretty much the stats. But yeah, this has been an insane run. This is definitely a record for Draskell for me. I think I don't even remember what the highest damage I've ever dealt was, but this is probably going to be over 1 billion damage. At least hopefully. Don't actually know if it will be or not. It's kind of crazy because these bosses get exponentially more health. So unless we got like a super big damage upgrade from one of the perk machines, like getting way more assassin and warrior, like to be fair, we also don't have the rank 10 for warrior making our attacks hit twice. We don't want to accidentally quit to the main menu. Clicking too many different buttons there. Oh, so getting rank 10 of Warrior would have been super huge. I mean, that would have increased our damage by a lot. giving us way more Bless as well, which is way more minions. Just because that attack on Healing Orb would have triggered way, way more. But just showing you that if you kind of hard invest into Warlock, that you can have a really good run. Boss is almost down to the final 5%. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my minions would kill it after time. But theoretically, if you wanted to, you could just sit here and go AFK to break your alarm level. I'm just not going to do that. I would be sitting here for a very long time. Ideally, if you wanted to do that, you would just go to the next loop where it rises even faster and do that. But you'd be sitting there for a very long time. Unless you're able to consistently bug out this boss, and then you can more than go for it. But, there we go. Boss is finally dead. We have an army of minions. We'll grab all this stuff just because we are going to extract here. And then, let's extract to see the final stats. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Alright, 1.5 billion damage on Draskell. The advanced stats are... Yeah, our curse dealt 509 million of that 1.5. It dealt the most damage out of anything we had by an absolute long shot. So the curse was definitely carrying most of our damage. Our perk's dealing a good chunk of it as well. But yeah, that curse damage is so huge. That's why I kept trying to reroll for even more curse damage. So if you want to go for Warlock, getting pieces with that curse damage bonus on it is going to be super huge. It contributes the most. It doesn't say how much damage my minions dealt. I don't know if that would be tied under curse, or if it would be tied under something like perks. And if that's so, the perks dealt the second most, so the minion damage also contributing to a decent amount, but not sure if that's the case or not. But if you liked today's video, that like and subscribe button, as it's greatly appreciated. Until next time, take care.